You're going to start with your feet at this end of the mat. Lay down on your back. Take your knees up so your feet are flat against the ground. Yeah, so bend your knees. Have them a little bit farther out, Hosanna. Nope. Heels away, so you want to have your pelvis in a neutral position, so it's not tucked or anything. First thing we're going to do is the mini crunch. So you're going to take your hands behind your head, keeping your elbows wide. On your inhale, you're going to come off the ground. So come up off the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Think about really digging your pelvis into the floor. Up and down. Do a couple more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really think about curling into yourself and up and down. Elbows wide. Then up and down. So next we're going to get set up for the 100. Then keep your elbows behind your head. Hands behind your head, elbows wide. You're going to curl up into your mini crunch. Bring your legs up into the air so they're in the tabletop position. Knees out a little bit further. Take your legs up straight to the sky and then lower them down so that you're not that low. Yeah, so you still want to feel like gravity against them. You're going to take your arms out in front of you. I'm going to do the 100, which is pumps. So you're going to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 2, 4, 5. Shoulders off the mat, like the mat's hot lava. Keep pumping. With each exhale, think about getting up more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your ribs dropping into the mat. Couple more sets. One more set. And exhale. Now lay down. You're gonna have your legs straight out on the mat, feet together. So the next thing that we're gonna do is the roll up. So Stephanie, you might have a bit of a problem with your left hand. Sorry about that. But with the roll up, you're gonna take your arms up overhead and keeping your feet planted onto the ground, you're gonna roll up, articulating one spine at a time. So you're gonna inhale coming up, and about halfway through, you're gonna exhale. So come all the way out. And then exhale, inhale, exhale back, articulating down. Feet heavy on the ground, rolling through your spine. We're gonna do that 7 more times, so arms overhead. And then you're gonna pull them up towards you and pull up like you're reaching forward, reaching parallel to the ground. So not quite touching your toes, but you wanna keep your arms level and then articulating back through your spine like you're rolling backwards. And exhale. And inhale, roll up. Keep your feet heavy. Exhale, reaching forward like there's beams of light coming out of the tips of your fingers. And inhale, exhale back. We're gonna do that a couple more times. About 4 more times. Inhale, really curl up over your feet. Arms reaching forward. And almost resist going back. Think about really sucking in your stomach as you do this. And arms overhead. And again, inhale. Keep your feet heavy. And inhale, exhale back. Really articulate through the spine. Just do your best. And one more time. and inhale, exhale back. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is single leg circles, but just to kind of get a feel for that, I want you to pull, so both legs flat on the ground. Hold your right knee into your chest, but not so far that you're extending it, so you want to keep it at a 90-degree angle. Yeah, so a little bit further this way. And place your hands underneath your kneecap, and then you're just going to do a couple extend and bend, and inhale up, and exhale lower. Just kind of stretching your hamstring, inhale up, exhale lower. A couple more times. On your next one, you're going to leave your leg up there, and place your hand by your sides. Keep your leg up straight, reaching up to the sky. Before doing your single leg circles, we're going to do a little pre-exercise that I like to call tick-tock. So you're gonna inhale and cross your leg over the center, and then exhale, bring it right back where it was, and inhale and bring it out, and inhale, bring it back in, and inhale, center, exhale, straight. Try to keep your pelvis on the ground completely as you do this, so inhale out, and exhale back to center. And one more time to the outside. And then back to center. And so with single leg circle, you're going to inhale and cross over your center line. And inhale and exhale, bring it around. So you're making an O in the sky. But try to keep it small. You really want to feel it with your lower abdominals and your obliques. Sorry for the spacing. So inhale, cross, exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, cross, exhale, bring it back up. And then one more time, and up. And then we're gonna go the other way. Inhale out, around, exhale. Inhale out, around, exhale. Think about just making a small circle with your knee or with your foot, keeping your pelvis planted into the mat, pressing your arms into the ground as well. And one more time. Then you can bend and lower the leg out straight. Grab your left knee now, hands underneath your kneecap. You're gonna inhale, extend up to the sky, and exhale, release it. Inhale up, exhale, release, up, and release. Up one more time. And then leave your leg there, place your hands by your side. We're gonna do the same tick-tock motion. So you're gonna inhale, cross your leg over your center, keeping your hip planted, and then bring it back to center on the exhale. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale cross, exhale in. Really keeping your pelvis and shoulders planted into the ground. In, one more set. Inhale, cross, and out. Back to center, and then we're going to do single leg circles. So start going, crossing your center. So inhale, and then exhale as you swoop. Inhale, and swoop. And again, just thinking about making that little O in the ceiling, almost as though you're cutting out a circle. And one more time. And I'm going to take it the other direction. So inhale out, exhale down and around. Inhale out. Exhale down. Good. Keeping your forearms planted into the ground. And last one. All right, and then you can lower your leg. To get up, we're gonna do the roll up like we did earlier. So hands above your head. Then inhale, roll up. Exhale over that hunch that you can't get over. And then stay up. Okay? So the next exercise that we're going to do is called rolling like a ball. And I'm going to try to show you with the space that I have. But the setup for rolling like a ball is that you're going to have your knees up. Your hands are on the outside of your shins. So wrapped around the outside, holding your ankles, and your feet are up off the ground. So you're really sitting back on your tailbone. And so what we're gonna do before going all the way back, so you guys will need to be really at the end of your mat when you do this. So if you guys wanna scooch forward now. So right now, you're just kind of rock back and forth. You're gonna inhale, rock back, and exhale, come back up onto your sits bones, and inhale, roll back, up onto your sits bones. Just doing that a couple times to get the motion, because eventually you're gonna inhale back. Okay, you see that? One more time. So you're gonna inhale and get all the way up onto your shoulder blades. Just really getting over that hunch, so it's kind of like the roll up. So really you wanna think about pressing, like you guys think about pressing your shin bones into your hands, which will engage your hamstrings. So thinking about keeping this like closed circuit, elbows wide. So, and we do 8 of those. So if you want to get set up, keep your heels together, elbows wide, and inhale, roll back. Exhale, forward, and inhale back. Exhale, forward. Really try to keep like pressing your shins into yourself. Inhale back, exhale forward. That's fine. It's your first time. Inhale back. Really keep your spine curved as well, like in a flexion. Like think about like hunching yourself into a C curve. That's better. I'm gonna do about 2 more. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is called single leg stretch. So you're going to lay down on your back, legs flat against the ground. I would describe this motion as almost a scissoring. So your legs are doing this. So what you're going to do is bring your right leg up to the sky and then reach up to grab it, getting your shoulder blades all the way off the mat. And with this, you're going to inhale, switch, and then exhale with a switch. So inhale and switch, and exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Pretend as though there's hot lava underneath your shoulder blades and you don't want to be touching that. Also think about pulling yourself up to your leg versus pulling your leg to you. I'm going to do about 2 more sets. Good. And bring your knees into your chest. The next thing we're going to do is called double leg stretch. So both your hands, actually you guys can just watch me for a second since you two are very new to this. So, this isn't good in this spot. But so you're here, you go out, in, out, in. So it's like you're opening yourself, keeping your legs straight together, and then closing it all together, like the position of rolling like a ball. Okay? So you're gonna open up on the inhale and close on the exhale. So if you want to get in the starting position of just your knees to your chest on the ground. So inhale, open, legs together, exhale, close. Inhale, open like a butterfly, and close like a bug. And open up, and close. Shoulders off of the mat. Inhale, and close, keeping that gut feeling, that C curve, abs engaged. About 2 more. Up, and close. And last one, and close. And you can sit up. Now you're going to place your legs at the width of the mat. So sit back a little bit further. You might want to be a little bit more narrow since, yeah. So you two, if you just want to set your legs out straight. Yeah, so legs straight. That'll be a good position. Yeah, good. So the next thing we're going to do is called spine stretch. And your arms are going to remain parallel to the ground at all time. You're going to articulate through the top of your head, kind of like a waterfall rolling forward. And so you're inhaling, and then inhaling, exhaling, stacking up again. So really reach forward through the fingertips with this one, and we do this 8 times as well. So inhale, roll forward, articulating through the spine, and exhale, and then inhale, stacking up your spine again, and forward, exhale, rolling forward like water, and then stacking your spine like bricks. A few more. Beams of light shooting out of your fingertips and pulling you back as you stack your spine. 2 more. Last one. Pulling forward and stacking up upon yourself. The next thing we're going to do is called open leg balance. It's kind of like a straddle in the air, but we'll start off just doing a couple single leg stretches, so if you guys want to do this with me. So just have your legs kind of like this, and we're going to take our right leg and just kind of inhale and exhale. I'm going to do this a few times. Inhale and exhale. I want to bring it out more to the side a little bit, stuff. And inhale and exhale. Let's do the left leg and do inhale and exhale. Really feel your hamstring lengthening in this stretch. Sitting really tall up on your sits bones. Good. Last time. And down. And so now we're going to do both legs at the same time. So this is when you really want to make sure that you're on top of your spine, you feel really stacked, your core is engaged, you're on your sits bones. You really want to focus on your lower abdominals in this one too. So you're going to sit back on your sits bones a little bit more and inhale and exhale. You can grab lower, the lower you grab, or I guess higher, like on your knees or whatever, might be a bit easier if you're not so flexible, or grabbing underneath the knees too. So inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. I'm going to do that a couple more times. Good. Really think about your core, like you're wearing a corset. And last one. For my Pilates newbies, what you would really do, the next step to this exercise is like rolling like a ball. So you have your legs open and then you're rolling backwards. So do you feel like trying that maybe a couple times?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think we might have to spread out the mats a little bit. So maybe if you just come a little bit more forward, then that should be okay. Do you just want to try it once and see how far you get back?
That'll be good.
Okay. All right. We're going to see what happens, and if it doesn't work, it's totally fine, or maybe just try it like one at a time. Maybe those two do it first, and then you just wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to inhale, bring your legs open, and kind of hold it for an exhale, and then inhale, roll back, and exhale, push forward with the hamstrings. Not that wide though. So you want to keep it pretty narrow when you do this. Try again. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Good. Or do you want to do a couple just for practice sake? So you see how she's like really curved into her abdominals and her spine right now, keeping her elbows wide. Good. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is called the saw. So your legs are going to be that mat width again. So you're sitting straight up on your sits bones, your legs are straight out on the mat. Mandy, if you could scooch forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this exercise, you're going to have your arms out in a T-like shape. You're going to inhale and twist to your right. You're going to inhale, twist to your right, and then go forward, articulating through your spine. So you want to do right hand to left foot, but not touching it. Yeah, and inhale, exhale, back up. Or exhale to get center. You're going to inhale, twist. Exhale, roll forward. And inhale, coming up. And exhale, come back to center. And inhale, twist. Exhale, roll forward. Keep your front hand like a like sign and your back hand like a dislike. So your front thumb should be up and your back thumb down. And stack your spine again. And exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, roll forward. Thumbs up in the front. And inhale, back. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Really feel your obliques on this. And the opposition pulling you forward. Forward. And stacking up your spine like the bricks. And inhale, twist. And exhale, forward. Really feeling that oppositional pull throughout your body. Inhale, stack. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Rolling forward, keeping your front thumb in a thumbs up. And inhale, back. Exhale, center. One more set. Inhale, twist. Exhale, forward. And back up, stacking yourself. Then inhale, twist. Exhale, roll forward. And inhale, stack yourself. Exhale, center. You can put your arms down. To just kind of take a little bit of a break and do like some basic stuff, we're just going to do some knee drops. So if you want to lay down on your back, knees up, feet together. Knee drops are a very fundamental part of Pilates, and it really helps you kind of find where your pelvis is. So you don't want your knees together, but yeah, feet hip distance apart, a little bit closer than that. So with knee drops, you're just going to inhale, bring your knee up, right knee, and then exhale, lower it. And then left knee, so inhale up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, right knee. Keep your lower ribs down. Good. Exhale, lower. Other side, and up, and lower. Try to keep your lower ribs dropping more into the mat. All right, good. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Other side, and up, and lower. And one more set. Up, and lower, and up, and lower. Okay. Take a moment here to just kind of like feel your hamstrings as well. So I want you to focus on pressing your feet away from you without actually moving them. So feel that sensation in your, maybe you're feeling it in your quads right now, but the goal is to feel it in your hamstrings and relax. And then next, concentrate on pulling your feet in without moving your body, but just get that sensation. And relax. And then last thing we're going to do is think about just pressing the feet straight into the ground. And relax. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit more ab stuff. So I want you to take your legs straight up to the sky. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, and curl up off the mat, keeping your shoulders dropped. So now this is called the double leg lower, and you're just going to lower your legs a little bit on an inhale and bring them up on the exhale. So try not to go that far. So inhale, lower, and exhale, bring it back up. Keeping yourself raised, elbows wide. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. And lower. And up. The smaller the movement, the more you'll tend to feel it, because if you go too low, you'll get your pelvis out of whack, which is why you go only so low. And 2 more times. Last one. Okay, relax. If you guys want to flip over onto your stomach, but your head facing me, we're going to do an exercise called Swan. And with Swan, you can just put your hands out to the side. So yeah, elbows down on the ground, head down, nose just like barely hovering above the mat. You want to have your legs together, but don't think about squeezing your butt, okay? Just, you want your legs together with more of an inner thigh or thigh squeeze, okay? And with Swan, you're only really bringing up your chest off of the mat. So on your inhale, pretend like you're rolling a marble away with your nose and press. So inhale, press up, pushing off of the mat, engaging your abdominals, and exhale, lower. Keep your feet heavy on the floor. Inhale up, rolling away the marble, engaging your abdominals, pressing, and exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up, and exhale, lower. Next, we're going to do shoulder bridge. So if you guys want to basically flip back the other way, so your head's towards the door, knees on the mat, not that, feet on the mat, flat, knees up in the sky. With shoulder bridge, I like to use the metaphor of acting as though your pelvis is a sail, like your whole body is kind of a sailboat, and your pelvis is getting lifted up into the sky. So what you want to do is really press your feet into the ground. Let's make sure your feet are hip distance apart, knees not touching. Good. All right, now do that sensation before where you're just pressing your feet into the ground without moving. And now start to raise your pelvis up towards the ceiling like a flag. You're going to inhale doing that, getting all the way up onto your shoulders, and then exhale down, articulating through your spine. Good. And then inhale up, pressing your arms into the mat, pressing your feet into the mat, and exhale down, articulating down. Couple more times. Inhale up, leading with the pelvis, creating a triangle with the ground. Good. Down. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Good. Next thing we're going to do is side kicks. So you're going to lay on one side of your mat. If you guys all want to lay on the right side, well, I guess my right side, your left of the mat. So yeah, you're facing the couch. You want to get towards the back half of your mat. So almost be in line. Move a little bit further back. Legs will be straight out, but in front of you at an angle. So you want to, bring them to that. Good. All right. So yeah, your arm is going to support your head, and then your other hand is going to be pressing into the mat in front of you. So you want to bend this, have your hand placed there, and kind of just push into the mat right now and see how that feels. This is also not a time to be lazy. It's not like you're just hanging out on the beach. Think about pulling your abdominals off of the mat as well. The exercise we're doing is called side kicks. And what you do is that you kick forward and then backwards. So you go forward on an inhale, kind of give it a little bit of pulse, and exhale, going back. And we do this 8 times. So you want to make sure that your hips are stacked, and don't go so far back that you're bringing your hip back though. Okay, And inhale forward. And exhale back. And inhale forward. And exhale back. Really try to keep your hips stacked on each other. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Think about your abdominals also being sucked in with a tight zipper. Remember to press in with your left hand. We're going to do 2 more sets. Last one. All right, and then if you just want to roll over to the other side of the mat, same setup, left arm supporting your head, left obliques should basically not be touching the mat, right hand pressing into the mat. You want to take your legs a little bit forward, Steph? Good. Bring this hip back. Yeah, so you're really stacked. All right, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward. Almost as though your foot's on its own swing, so you're just swinging it back and swinging it forward in a fluid arc-like motion. And forward and forward. Just bring this down a little bit and press into it. Two more sets. Yeah. All right. And then the last exercise we're going to do is called the seal. So it's very similar to the setup like rolling like a ball. So if you want to get more towards the end of your mat, you are going to wrap your arms from around the inside now. So going inside around your calves and onto your ankles. And with seal is that you do a couple claps here, so just kind of like loosen up. But really think about like a C curve throughout your entire spine, like your guts are really pushed in. And then you're going to do like an inhale back onto your shoulders. The goal is to clap your feet 3 times above your head, theoretically. So then you're rolling back and forward. Okay? So we'll see what happens. But since this is a different setup, like rolling like a ball, if you don't clap it all above your head, that's fine. But you really do just want to get onto the backs of your, the upper part of your shoulders. So you're going to clap and inhale back, clap, exhale up, and inhale back all the way up onto your shoulders. Good. Really maintain the same curvature through your spine throughout. Back. And forward. 2 more times. Last time. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for helping me out.
My first Pilates class.